to our live stream this morning. It's really good to be here with all of you. Um, let's see here. How's it going? There we go. Okay. Oops, see now. I'm having some technical issues this morning with my camera. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna play around with this just a little bit. Hold on. Okay, bring things in a little bit, but then let's see how this looks. Okay, I'm just sorry about that. I have been, yeah, it has been quite a Mercury retrograde everything for me. This this last however long it lasted, and I know now it's gone direct and we're supposed to be coming out of it. And the technical issues are still hanging on. So it's always an adventure. It's always an adventure. Robert, it's so good to see you here today, my dear. And Leslie Ann, hello, hello from England, all the way from England. That's so awesome. Angela, so great to see you. And Eva, oh, I'm so glad you were able to join us this morning. Uh, do, Glad to be joining as part of what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Eva. That is so fantastic. Happy, happy birthday. That is wonderful. Hello, Felicia. Hi, JP. That great to see you here from Somerset. Wow, we've got some folks from the other side of the pond. That's so awesome. And Grace, hello, hello. Good to see you all. And Penny, yay, Penny's here. And Sunflower, so glad you're here. And Ricardo, always happy when you're joining us, my dear. All right, so yeah, I we'll just dive right in. Hmm. Hello, beloved ones. It is wonderful to be with you in this way today. I thank you for joining me with your hearts, your minds, your bodies, and your beings. Let's take just a moment. And if it's possible for you, obviously, if you are driving in your car listening to this, then please don't do this. But if you can, stop if you are doing something other than watching this live stream, or beyond today, this video. Stop just for a moment and breathe. Close your eyes and breathe. Bring yourself into the present moment. And let yourself feel your connection to me, the love that we share, my grace that fills your days and your nights. Feel yourself dropping into the moment, to our communion, to this wonderful community of love, where kindness and compassion abound. And where once things felt impossible, those very same things now begin to feel possible. My grace shows you through your everyday life that you are not broken, that your life in this world is not as bad as you may sometimes think it is. That if you've gotten yourself into a tight spot, together we can get you out. You are all right, my beloved ones. Feel that in your heart and soul in this moment. You are all right. Beautiful. Take a nice big breath, and on the exhalation, just let go. Hmm. How wonderful that we are together. Now, I would like to continue to focus on emotional freedom with a little side note of consciousness. So, what is important to remember that your spiritual journey is about the expansion of your consciousness. You're here to grow. And grow means that you mature. It means that you evolve. It means that you have a deeper understanding, a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. So that doesn't always mean that you get the information that you want in the moment. It doesn't always mean that you get what you want at all, but your consciousness is that part of you that experiences your life in every moment and is aware of what's going on, what's happening, what's unfolding in that moment. And the more conscious you become, the greater your awareness of what is happening. So, since you're in every moment, we want to make sure that your consciousness, the expansion of your consciousness, includes you. So, you are a very powerful being in and of yourself, even if you may not understand that or even believe that. It is true nonetheless. It's one of those universal truths that is not dependent on the individual. It is not subjective to personal truth. It's just a truth. You have your own abilities, your own power. You are connected into source or the greater power source. And part of your growth in consciousness is recognizing that you are connected to this source, this power, this light, this energy that is all around you. And some people can tap into that very well. And they can do it in such a way that it becomes very outward focused, much of how many people live their lives. But if you're going to do any of this growth, any of this conscious expanding exercises, meditations, if you do it with love, you're going to have to include yourself. Because love is all inclusive. So when it's done with love, you become a part of that expansion in consciousness. Your awareness of yourself heightens. And a big part of that is your emotional life. It is something that adds so much beauty and depth to your life. It is the one thing for all humans that helps you to connect with each other, that helps you to experience intimacy and it is really through your emotions that you are introduced or connected up with love. It's sort of how you enter into the realm of love or the energy of love is through your experience of emotional expression and experiencing the emotions of others. So love is very much a part of your emotional life. And in order for you to continue to grow in your conscious expansion, you cannot leave out, if you're doing it with love, you cannot leave out your emotional self, your emotional body, your emotional life, however you choose to refer to it or envision it. And you may be someone who carries a lot of fear around some or all of your emotions, and especially some or all of other people's emotions. And maybe along the way, you have developed a set of, let's call them energetic tricks that helps you to avoid certain emotions and helps you to avoid certain emotional interactions with others. Maybe you say a certain something or you do a certain something that just helps you to skirt around the edges of your emotional experience. So this week, I'm going to ask you all to start to pay attention to your emotional interactions within yourself and with others. Are you all in, or do you hang back? Do you feel an aversion? Maybe it's not conscious. You're not consciously saying, "Ooh, I don't want that at all." But it's just a reaction that happens in you when other people are emotional or you start to become emotional, whether that's happy, sad, or angry, or any derivative from each of those. Do you place certain judgments on emotions? Oh, that's too big. Or obviously that person represses their emotions. And here's the thing about judgment. Judgment is one of those tricks that the personality, the acquired personality, uses to create distance. So emotion thrive. And when I use the word thrive in relation to emotions, I'm talking about healthy emotions. The expression of emotions in a way that is healthy for you and the people or person you are expressing them with, right? So judgment is one of those ways, whether you're judging someone's expression of emotions or your own, as superior or inferior, good, bad, too little, too much. It doesn't matter what the judgment is. Judgment can be one of those tricks that can turn off your emotional flow It can put distance between you and someone else's emotional flow. And it can generally be used to skirt the edges of emotional expression. So start to pay attention, and not just next week, but moving forward, right? You can see a kind of theme since we have resumed these live streams. I'm asking you to clear your energy field. I'm asking you to clear your energy field in your interactions with others. So that helps to maintain your, we could say, energetic flow or energetic freedom. And now we're focusing on your emotional freedom. And it's important to focus your conscious awareness on these aspects of yourself so that you move through your life more freely, that you aren't just seeking the flow and trying to put yourself in the flow, but you become the flow, or you become one with the flow. And when I use the word flow, I'm talking about that flow of love and spirit, that flow that feels positive and supportive for you and the people around you. So consciously becoming one with that flow means that you don't necessarily have to be responsible for the perceived fixing of self, but you are responsible for the focus of your conscious awareness into the different parts of yourself, like your emotional life. Now, you may have grown up in an atmosphere or an environment where emotions were weaponized. And it could have been happy, sad, anger, or all three. So, how does that work? The weaponization of emotions comes when they are projected onto others. And the person or people that the emotions are being projected on are trying to be made to feel responsible for the origin of those emotions in that person. So that can be a problem, right? So if you were made to feel responsible for one or both of your parents' emotions, anger, well, you made me angry. If you hadn't done this or that, I wouldn't be angry, right? Or sad. Sometimes when people are grieving and there's no end in sight, it starts to twist and they begin to project that onto the people around them to make them, to bring them in, pull them into their grief and their sorrow so that the person doesn't have to feel alone. Because any emotion, I know this might sound counterintuitive, happy, sad, anger, if you try to hang on to it, which emotions are not meant to ever be static or eternal, they flow, they fluctuate, they can be fleeting. That's how they're designed. But if you hang on to any of them, they will start to twist. And then in order to maintain that happiness, everyone has to be happy and everyone has to be on their best behavior. Because if there's problems or someone messes up, then you run the risk of the loss of happiness, and then there's anger or disappointment or sadness, all these other emotions that don't have a place in a happy household. So when emotions are misused, whether in family dynamic, school dynamic, or community dynamic, then it is easy to grow into that habit of misusing your own emotions, making other people responsible for your happiness, your anger, your sadness, trying to be continuing to be responsible for other people's emotions. And it all gets very convoluted over time. So what I'm asking you to explore is how you interact with emotions. Do you welcome them? Do they frighten you? Is it specific to the person or the circumstances? Are you okay with other people's emotions but not your own, or vice versa? Is it a mixture? Are you okay with some emotions and not others? And let me just take a little side note here. When other people are projecting emotions that feel violent, anger that you as an empath start to feel is being pushed on you, or there is a violent element to it that hits you hard, I am in no way advising you to stay put and try to figure this out or analyze it. Get yourself to safety. Don't ever try to explore any of this in a way that makes you feel unsafe. You can explore a lot of this in your own meditation practice, your own contemplative, reflective practice. Looking at the past and how you may have reacted in the past. And how can you continue, or what does it mean for you to continue to sit with your own emotional self and give permission for there to be more freedom, for you to feel your emotions without the need to express them to anyone else. And that's tricky because it's not about hiding your emotions from others. It's not about avoiding expressing them with others. It's about allowing yourself to feel them without the expectation of anything. Imagine for this moment that you had the freedom to feel your emotions without any expectation of what to do with them, but just to be with them. Without having to explain them to others or justify them to others or project them onto others, or to, if you get angry, that doesn't mean you have to have words with someone. Maybe it does, but don't feel it and get triggered into a reaction, right? It's about giving yourself permission, room, space to feel whatever you're feeling, and then discern if there's anything to do with them. If you need help and support in feeling particularly difficult emotions, if you need to express something, an idea, a boundary, an understanding that has come as a result of feeling your emotions. To share, to not share, all of this can come from the being. So observe your judgments, your opinions, your expectations that you have for yourself and others around your emotions and their emotions. What I'm proposing may not necessarily feel easy for some or all of you, but trust that if we do this together with love, letting love motivate your exploration, that desire for expanded conscious awareness with your own emotional life, then there will be ease and comfort and simplicity. This isn't about picking things apart or even any kind of analysis as much as it is about awareness. And bringing yourself into a life that feels lighter and freer. So let's explore together. Let's play with this. Be kind. This is not about seeing your judgment to create more judgment or criticism. Not at all. You do not necessarily live in a particularly emotionally free and healthy society. So please don't use anything you find to criticize yourself or create a new judgment or validate an old judgment about yourself. Let's play with this. Let's bring that effervescent energy of play to your emotional body. Trust your emotions. They really are for you, never against you. And now we're just looking at how the acquired self, what happens in that acquired self when emotions start to flow, to move, to come up, to be present. I can't wait to explore this with all of you. I love you, love you, love you. We'll do this with kindness and patience. Mm. Namaste. Blessed be. Hmm. Wow, something is definitely cooking here. Oh, well, you're welcome. I'm sorry you guys were having internet trouble. Let me see if it's on my end. No, according to YouTube, I have an excellent connection, and according to my computer, I also do. But let me just say that there have been times when everything looks great on my computer, like I have full bars and whatever, and I also have an Ethernet connection and it's all good, and yet the internet is not doing well, but it doesn't show me that on my computer. So I apologize if it's on my end. Because yeah, that happens. It's a huge drag, but um I am super excited about this, especially leading into her light series, the three retreats that she's doing September, October, November. I have, and she just told me as she was leaving, she just told me that she wants me to put in the confirmation letter that everybody needs to watch the videos from clearing your energetic body all the way through this whole emotional series. I think in the weeks to come, she's going to focus on each emotion, emotional anger freedom, emotional sadness freedom, and emotional happiness freedom. So I'm excited. It's always such a great summer. I love when she does these little mini uh things, these little mini series that I don't know we're in it. I don't know we're going to do it until we're in it. It's awesome. Because I know for me, emotional freedom is, yeah, something that I am hoping will grow. Oh, good. Thanks, Hugh. Thanks for letting me know the internet was good. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh my gosh, Hugh, so interesting. I feel other people's emotions in my gut. Um, people's, I'm an empath, and that's generally I feel it. Sometimes I'll feel it in my head, like a headache, particularly if they're having very rocky or disruptive emotions. I can feel it in my head or in my gut. But if it's happiness, I feel it in my heart. It's very expansive. So different places in my body for different emotions. And yeah, I don't know. Most, I think most everybody here in these live streams and in our community relates as an empath. So it'd be interesting, how other people feel, how you all experience other people's emotions in your physical body. Um, yeah. Oh, oh my gosh, Jane. I know. I know. I love when she does that. It's such a good reminder. Um, it's such a good reminder. Cindy, great to see you, my dear. Okay, glad to know that most everybody's connection was good, so it may have just been with a few of you. You are so welcome, Penny. Oh, wow. Wow. That is fantastic that this is happening right now, Penny. That is, oh, I tell you, Mother's timing is just so incredible. So incredible. You are welcome, Robert. I'm glad, Sunflower. That's fantastic. You're welcome, Angela. Yay! Just what you needed. Oh, sorry, Grace. Yeah, I tell you, internet is funky. Internet connection, I should say. Yes, definitely. And maybe that's why, so that you guys have to rewatch it. Mother is so crafty. She is so crafty. I tell you, when it comes to electrical, internet connections, any kind of electrical stuff, recordings, like if she just cuts it out, she's like, she does not want a record. She wants you to feel it, in your heart, in your soul. Other times it's fine, record, listen again and again. It's great. Or, today she'll want you to go back and rewatch it a few times. Um, yeah, she's good that way. She is good. All right, my lovelies, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope that this exploration can be done in a way that is kind and supportive and maintaining that loving neutrality about yourself. Um, whatever you discover, it's not good or bad. It just is. And you get to decide whether you want to shift it or move it or keep it or whatever feels right for you. So trust yourself, trust love, and trust mother. And yeah, we'll do okay. Have a fantastic week and much love to all of you. Mwah. Take care. Bye bye.